you and I got to know each other during the WCW era, and I didn't see anything of that about you. I always thought, hey, Scott's a great guy. He's the one that kind of brought me back into comic books, and we talked about comic books a lot. I didn't see any of that that you were talking about your mental state at all. So I'm guess what I'm saying is either number one, I didn't pay attention that much, or number two, you did a great job of hiding it.
Both. I think it's both.
Okay. I thought the Raven character was just a cool guy, but I guess there's a lot of depth to the Raven character that I saw back in the 90s, right?
Yeah, he's it's like I said in the movie, and first life imitated art, but then first art imitated life. So because I built the Raven on my internal baggage and my and kind of just use it as catharsis. And but then life started to imitate art,
right?
And so it's weird how that happens. I felt like I had to be more depraved to live up to my character, which was based on me to begin with. So it really made no sense. But
right.
Psychologically, it does. It just doesn't. Simplistically, it should just be easy enough to just. That doesn't make any sense, but addiction's addiction.
Well, we are so thankful that you made time to join us, and we hope that everybody will check out the documentary. I got to tell you, it looks terrific. Not only the content, but just the production. Let's give a shout out. Who is the director or producer? Who deserves the credit for the way that thing looked? Because they did a great job, man.
The director, Jordy Day. Yeah, he did a great job. I'm really impressed with the work he did, but I knew he was going to be that good because I saw the Bob Probert documentary he did, and that was really good. And I'm also noticing that my camera, I got to get better lighting in here because my picture compared to you two, your pictures is look like I'm on an 8mm camera here.
Well, we do this every week, and we're just
right.
glad to have you today, and we really appreciate the opportunity to watch some old wrestling with you because we've got a real treat for you today. We've managed to grab some footage from our friends, and we're going to tell you how you can see more of this. But we think we have one of the earliest Raven matches that exist on video, if not the earliest. This is from ICW, one of the most
1955, I believe, is when it was.
I love you for that.
Thank you.
I think this is actually from the spring of 1987, Mario Savoldi's ICW. And we're going to see a rookie, Scotty the Body.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to this. So I think Silva's got the footage fired up, and we'll take a look. Here we go.
Let's see if I had any skills to begin with.
Wrestling, the Moondogs. Do we have Rex, Spot? Who
it's
do we have here?
Spike and Spot, and I want to tell you, we have now. They're under the wing, as we found out last week, of the Duke, which is performing miracles here. But again, in the picture this week, Scott the Body Levy. Here's a guy that is probably got one of the.
It rhymes, Scotty the Body.
In professional
Scott
wrestling.
the Body.
The guy has not won a match yet, but I want to tell you, Steve, every arena we go to, every place we go to, people are holding up signs and everything, and he's just really trying his best.
Well, if he's been winless as an individual, let's see what happens as a tag team partner.
Don't talk about shit like that.
Got to be a jobber to begin with.
Well, still, everybody's a winner, right?
Exactly.
Everybody gets a band, a flag, a pennant, first participant badge. I mean.
We're watching this courtesy of Ultimate Classic Wrestling, and we hope that you will go check them out. They've got a lot of great nostalgia footage at classicwrestling.net. Be sure to use promo code Conrad30, and you'll get 30% off. That's promo code Conrad30 at classicwrestling.net. Oh, there he is. Look at that handsome fella there.
Yeah, I was gassed to the gills.
What did that look like in 1987?
I don't know. Yeah, I forgot I wrestled the Moondogs then. Like I know I wrestled them in Memphis, but I didn't remember wrestling them back then.
Wow. Yeah, Scott, you were a handsome guy, and there was on that trailer we saw there was a girl talking about
the operative term being was
okay. Everybody was. I mean, at one time Conrad was good looking, and now he's ugly as
Oh,
shit.
that's not true.
Okay. So but there was a girl talking about the things you had done to your body. And obviously we see this so many times, the toll that wrestling takes on people. I
Yeah.
mean, it's absolutely amazing, especially guys like yourself that worked in ECW back in the day. Holy shit.
Well, a lot of it was the drugs and alcohol. You know.
I'm sure that played a part into it, but the bumps, okay, the bumps, you can't deny what they've done to you.
Oh no! I mean, yeah, it took a beating.
Right.
I mean, and then you got to fly everywhere, and you're crammed into a rental car.
Right.
I mean, it's brutal on you, you know. And there's no days off, and we don't have a locker room like a home team where we would go, where there's hot tubs and ice baths and. Oh, just Tony, this is going to be interesting for you. The guy who it's in the ring, Jim Leon.
Yeah.
He was Joey Mag. That's how Joey Mags got into business.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he got murdered apparently at some point in back in the late '90s, I guess.
Okay.
But he broke in Joey Mags, one of your boys.
Yeah. Well, I haven't seen or heard of Joey Maggs in forever. Is he still around?
I don't know. I'm not even sure he's alive anymore. Is he?
I don't know. It just that's the thing about it. There's so many people that you come across, right, in the wrestling business, and you just don't know.
He passed away October of 06.
I thought so.
Okay. Wow.
I thought he passed away.
Joey was a good kid.
Yeah. I remember he had a funny rib that he was involved in. It was on him was he had on his trunks it said "Never Say Die" on the back of his trunks.
Yeah.
And somebody added a T to the end.
Never say diet.
Tremendous.
Okay, look at this big top wrist lock that.
How'd the Moondogs learn how to do a top wrist lock?
I have no idea. They had to do one. They had to do it because Scotty the Body Levy. Look at it. Look at he's selling, man, and how loose the ropes are. Holy smokes!
And how robotic I am.
Yeah. So this we said is one of your first matches, right? Do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even remember it. I think I had two matches before I went to work for the Savaldis, which was like once a month. So like a 9-hour drive to Maine.
Right.
And
Scotty, I don't remember what we did last week on Dynamite. So hey, that's the way it is. You just do so much, you don't even remember. You really don't.
Yeah, it's like people come up to you and go, "Man, this match you did in this town where I grew up, it was the greatest night of my life." And I'm like, "I don't remember it." And they're like, "How can you not remember it?" I'm like, "It was really big for you, but for me, it was just another day at the office." You know, like I hate to be like that, but you feel bad. But like, people get that now. I think more than they ever did, though.
Yeah, I think you're not the only one like that, as you know. I mean, all the guys are like that.
I'll tell you, the day that Vince said that the business is a work and made it public was probably the happiest day of my life.
Really?
I remember when I got into business, like, look at this match. It's horrible. We're terrible. And we're trying to tell people that's real fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like people would go, "Is wrestling real?" And you're like, "Yes." And they're like, "No, it isn't." I'm like, "No, it is. Come on, it's got to be fake." Nope, it's real.
SaveWithConrad.com. My name's Daryl. Came from Massachusetts and I moved to Wisconsin. And there's a lot of people that might be asking, why go with Conrad? Why go with Supreme Lending? And let me tell you something, brother. I think about the credentials, the tag team partner that I'd be working with. First of all, we got the Podfather himself, Conrad. How can you go wrong with that? And then also go on to SaveWithEric.com, which, who else could have kicked Vince's ass for 83 consecutive weeks? You can't beat that duo right there. But they did bring a secret weapon, and I didn't realize this because this was not advertised. I worked closely with Larry the Axe Thompson. And let me tell you, with all the stress with moving across the country with a large family that I have, it was reassuring to know that I had the enforcer at my back, handling questions from the other side of sellers, the other side with trying to find the right prices. He took care of all that. All I had to do was keep my eye on the prize and make it there to Wisconsin. They were absolutely fantastic. They checked in on me, especially Francis, very patient with me. I don't go through this process all the time, so I trusted the experts. I was able to call them. They called me if they had questions, and it felt like it was a personal arrangement. There was even a point in which, from the seller side, they wanted something else that wasn't part of the norm. Francis straight up told me, hey, we're loyal to you. We'll do whatever you want to do, and we'll make sure that you guys are taken care of. They came through. I made it to the dream. I'm the champion of my own destiny here. They were able to help pave the way for me and my family. I couldn't be more happy with the results. I went from having less than an acre to now 20 acres worth of land. They made that dream a reality. I'm Daryl, and I'm living in Friendship, Wisconsin, in my dream home, thanks to SaveWithConrad.com.
MLS number 212, non-equal housing lender. SaveWithConrad.com.